question is on happiness. You know, that is that one elusive thing that everyone's always searching for, just to be peaceful, content, happy with where they are. So how do we find that happiness in this complex world, and especially as we keep trying to climb that ladder of success? How do we find peace amidst prosperity?
Every human has two primary objectives or two primary elements that he wants to achieve in life. And it's quite reasonable when you understand that. The two things every human wants is everybody wants to be successful, wants to be prosperous, wants to be productive. At the same time, they want to be peaceful, happy and contented.
Yeah.
You want, every human wants, you want it, I want it, and all of you want it. You want to be productive and peaceful.
Yeah.
So what you're talking about is, you're talking about the external wealth, and there's also about the internal wealth. But many people, you find, they have either or.
Yeah.
So humanity is languishing in a certain state. They're not able to come out of it. And let me put it in a technical way. I would categorize, the scriptures categorize humanity into three types: sattvic, rajasic, tamasic.
Yeah.
An entire humanity can be bifurcated into these three categories. These are certain mindsets, mental temperaments, as we call sattva, rajas, tamas. Now, in simple terms, tamas is a state where people are generally inactive. They are not as industrious, they are not as that efficient. As a result of not being industrious and efficient, they are obviously not productive and prosperous. Right? They are industrious, they are not industrious, they are not productive, they are not prosperous, but they are very peaceful and happy and contented. So one set of people have got peace but no material prosperity. I just take an example. Let's say we know Bhutan. Bhutan is said to be the happiest nation. And everybody goes to Bhutan just to unwind, connect with nature, with the pristine flora and fauna. There is no great technology there. But Bhutan is the most happiest country. Now, contrary to that, Rajas is a state where one gets into a frenzied action. There's a kind of a desperate frenzy. Everybody is running with a desire for proprietorship. Let me get hold of something in my life. I want this, I want that. There's greed, there's desire, there's ambition. Everybody wants material prosperity. And as a result of that, they are working, slogging, acting. So much effort goes into it, but at the same time, they are fretting and frothing. There is a lot of mental imbalance. So this rajasic type of people are industrious. Because they are industrious, they are working hard, they are prosperous, but they are not peaceful. So tamasic people are peaceful and not prosperous. Rajasic people are prosperous and not peaceful. An example of rajasic, I'm not tarnishing, I'm not generalizing either, I'm just trying to convey a point. Now, for example, if you see, Japan is one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world. They say that their societies live 10, 20 years ahead of the generation of the rest of the world. What technology you and I see in a developed country, they are seeing 10 years ahead of you. I'm not talking of a third grade country. A developed country doesn't see the technology. So they have so advanced technology. But yet, did you know that Japan is the suicide capital of the world?
Really?
It is. You Google and find it. It is the suicide capital of the world. They work 18, 20 hours every day. So addicted to, they are very efficient. Japanese automobile, Japanese technology is state of the art. So they are very, very industrious. But they are not able to keep their inner peace and happiness. So they are prosperous and not peaceful. Now I am not tarnishing their image, I am only trying to tell their society, they can be anywhere in the world, people of this category who are industrious, not peaceful. They have all the external wealth but no inner wealth.
And it's not a permanent state of mind, is it? Because even in Japan, like they do have the highest longevity rates, and you have these pockets of happiness, the Okinawa Island and everything.
Absolutely. No, I'm not generalizing.
No, so the question is it's not a permanent state of mind, right? Like your temperament at one moment or in one situation can be a certain way, Rajasic, and
Yes.
in another.
It can be. You can switch from sattva, rajas, tamas, but predominantly what are you?
Right.
I could be a tamasic person, predominantly. I could be a rajasic person, predominantly. Or I could be a sattvic person. Now, sattva is that elusive state where people don't know that exists, but it is not just a mere existence, it's certainly a possibility. This wisdom gives you the possibility of trying to find productivity. It makes your actions more industrious. It makes your actions more dexterous. You become smart and skillful and efficient, whereby you acquire the wealth of the world. At the same time, it gives you the know-how of how to keep your mind under control. If you remember, I said earlier, a mind in its own place can make a hell out of a heaven out of hell. If I have the know-how of keeping my mind under my control, I have ensured everything in my life, but I must also learn to ensure my peace of mind as well.
Yeah.
So my peace of mind is my property. Nobody can claim it. So if I want to lose my peace of mind, it is under my call, not on your call. So if I have the capacity to operate through wisdom with an intellect, where I make my actions dexterous, I keep my mind calm and composed and contented, I'll find a way of finding both the essential ingredients, which is prosperity and peace. And this is a product of wisdom. When you have the wisdom, you will be able to lead a sattvic life. In the din and roar of the marketplace, you will find prosperity and peace.